All right, everybody, welcome back to the Xavier Klein Coaching Journey series here on Madden 25. We are on week number 2 of the 2026 season. We lost a tough one last time, 21-3. Things did not click at all. It just felt super off. I think we have to take into account the potential injuries that we have had so far this season. But my hope is that maybe we'll see something a little bit better. Week number 2 is here now against the Texans. And, I went and did some formation subs. My hope is that may kind of change some things. But, again, we got to deal with some pretty tough situation, tough competition here against the Houston Texans. Texans are a pretty solid squad, right? CJ Stroud leading the helm. He looks like he's got X Factor, 88 overall. You got Joe Mixon still doing his thing. And then they got a nice second-year running back behind him in Cameron Sneed. And another second-year running back in Dion Hughes. So they are trying to prep for Joe Mixon's exit, it looks like. Nico Collins, Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell. And it looks like they got a second-year wide receiver here in Oscar Beverly. Tight end in Dalton Schultz. You got left tackle Laremy Tunsil, who actually got traded in real life to the Commanders. You got Titus Howard there at left guard. Jarrett Patterson at center. Shaq Mason at right guard. Alaric Jackson at right tackle. Looks like they don't really have anyone that great there. Will Anderson on one end. Daniil Hunter on the other. Harrison Phillips and Harvey in the interior line. Christian Harris. Outside linebacker there, Aziz Al-Shaair. Middle linebacker with Philip White, the rookie. Oh, this guy looks like he's going to be a big star. There are 5 corners only, but Stingley, Lassiter, no joke. And Isaiah Rodgers behind him is pretty nasty. Jalen Petre, free safety. And Dane Belton from the New York Football Giants is their strong safety. So they definitely went a little tighter there. The team, I don't know what's going on with Tua. He just looks off, but I feel like the O-line has helped quite a bit. We've made sure, like, hey, are we setting him up to succeed? And I'm wondering, right, we have Jalen Waddle. Do we need another receiver? Is that the issue right there? Do we need a guy that could truly be the number 1 and let Waddle be number 2? I'm not sure yet. I don't really want to make a move there at that point. I think if we assess, closer to week 6, maybe we can find another wide receiver that is on the block that could warrant, us leveraging some picks, right? First year, I think we had like 8, maybe 7 or 8 picks in the first draft. This last draft, we had 13 and used them all. Maybe this draft is the draft that we leverage our picks and try to grab some guys for 2-up. I think the defense is in a pretty decent spot. We brought in some good vets to really help on the line. And then the DBs, I think, in a really good situation there. I'm going to still kind of work through that because I'd like to have more of like 4 safeties versus the 3 that we currently have. Those safeties are good. They're good veterans, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the end-all be-all there, but we'll find out. Looks like the Texans are going to boot this off over to us. We will start turning from the 5, take the 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, 29. Oh, man, I thought he made it further, but decent return right there by Malik Washington. Now, Tua Tagovailoa had a rough season debut. 230 yards, but he threw 45 times and only had 1 pick, no tutties. Just no one was really getting open, but I feel like he was just like waiting for the opening to happen versus tossing it up. So hopefully we're a little better today. Single back, offset, close, ace close, and that's about a 9-yard gain. Devon Achane, right? I decided I'm going to mix up some other running backs in different formations to try to keep that backfield a little bit more fresh. I changed up the tight end group a little bit. The wide receiver team kind of moves around. My goal is to kind of just give different looks against the defenses there. There's the RPO to the right, and it's going to be snagged up by Waddle. I got Waddle initially starting on the right side to kind of see if we can get him some better openings. There's Tua there. Clean pocket. Not anymore. Throws it on the run just in time. He's just like, I don't know what it is, man. Like on that one right there, he should have started rolling out to the right, to the left initially. Pistol bunch, excuse me. Only send 4. Throws it right in the middle there. And there's number 8. There's Truman. So I moved Truman to the starting wide receiver group. I just feel like he has the speed to be out there, and maybe MVS as a big slot can help us out. Valentine in the backfield here. 3rd and 3. They're going to motion Valentine out. They send 4 there. Tua's got so much time. He's going to try to... the decision making there. And those edges, right? Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson are going to ensure you cannot escape outside of the pocket. So you're going to have to fight through the interior line, and we paid the price there. 4th and 6. I just don't get why we have so many issues with this game, but you know, that's kind of on me. Maybe we didn't spend the money on the wide receiver, on the true number 1. But you spend money on Waddle, right, with hopes that he is that number 1 receiver, and right now it's not working. They didn't look like that Stroud had to do much last week. 2 tutties with less than 200 yards. 2 tight ends on the right side of the line. Single back set. And hand it off there. And he bounces off 2 defenders. Now there's a holding call. I think that's Mixon getting all the way there. Like to the 20-something. But that's going to be an illegal block in the back. 1st and 2 at the 20. Who called the timeout? Oh, that was weird. Maybe there was an injury or something. Single back formation. Or shotgun formation. 2 tight ends on the right side of that line. Stroud right underneath. Gets it over to like a big tight end. There's an injury already. That's Titus Howard, left guard. Let's see if our interior can take advantage of this here. Tight end off the left side of the line. Wide receiver stack close right. Mixon in the backfield. They send 4. Wide. Oh! That guy like ran away from the ball. That was strange. That was really weird. 7:41 left here in the first quarter. Shotgun set. They're going to motion Mixon out. 10-5. Oh, Stroud got hit. Able to throw the dot there, though, into the hands of, I think, Dalton Schultz. It'll be 3rd and 7 at the 33-yard line. Shotgun set. 2 tight ends on the right side of that line. Interior is trying to work through it. Dot right up the middle. Hitting Schultz there. Middle of the field is starting to work through it for the Texans. Shotgun split set. Stroud throws it quickly over to the right. Nico Collins pushed out of bounds after a 9-yard gain. You know, you got Stroud with only 189 yards last week, and 53 of those went to Nico. Trips left here. Defense with 4 on the line. Mixon in the backfield. You're going to hand it off to Mixon. Mixon finds his way to the first down mark. And they're starting to get deeper into Dolphin territory. Wide receiver stack close left. Mixon in the backfield. They sent a bunch. Stroud this time gets hit by Kadir Kahu. There you go. That's what I like about some of these concepts, man. These exotic blitzes come through from so many angles. The hope is that we got enough guys to be able to attack that way. 2nd and 16. Delayed handoff there. Mixon falls into the hands of number 57 there. And that's a nice play by the rookie Hardy. Able to get to him. Another loss of yards there. Trips left. 3rd and 18. Now this is where we need our guys to attack. They sent 5. Stroud feeling the pressure. He's looking around. He's going to try to take off. He's going to get to the 40, the 30, the 20. First down. Are you kidding me? What are we doing? Another injury on the field. It looks like Alaric Jackson is hurt. But they get the first down there. How do we not get to him? 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Shotgun deuce close. Pressure coming in. Hits the out route right there over to the tight end. Breaks a tackle and makes it to the 14 for a first down. Sample with his 2nd catch of the game. He's a pretty big tight end. Spread set here. Mixon in the backfield. They're going to hand it off there to Mixon. Mixon's going to take it about 5 yards on that one. I formation set. They're going to go for the toss. And Mixon can't get by Sealer with the finish, but that was Jordan Brooks right there who was able to slow him down enough. 3rd and 6, trips left, 4 minutes left here in this one. Their motion Mixon out. See what the defense does here. They only send 4. Stroud able to toss that over to Diggs. Stretches out for the first. Kadir Kahu with the tackle, but wow, the Texans settle for a field goal attempt. Not what I expected there. They had pretty good success, and they stopped at that one on that drive to just kick a field goal. Did not expect that. Wow. That's pretty unreal right there. Now we are looking at turning from the 1. Take it to the 24. Oh no, he reestablished himself. He loses a ton of yards. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 18 now. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Shotgun formation here. They're going to go for the screen. Valentine's got the blockers on the right side, but he's going to pass them by. He'll get the first down. There you have it. 1st and 10 at the 29. Let's see if we can keep it rolling here. They go back formation. Play action here for Tua. He's got time and overthrows the guy. What are we doing, man? Is Tua really this bad? Wide receiver stack close right. 2nd and 10 at the 29. They're going to motion over the receiver from left to right. Nice throw to Waddle. Able to get to the 50. Look at that, dude. That was a very difficult pass. Cross-body throw and gets that one, but he can't get a throw that's guy wide open on the far side of the... I don't get it. Same formation set here off that motion. Tua looking around, checks it down right there to Achane, who's going to get about 5 there. 2nd and 5 at the 45. Wide bunch right, shotgun set. Hands it off to Achane there. Achane cutting. He's going to get to about the 42. 1:40 left here in the first quarter. Wide receiver stack close right again. 3rd and 2. Still motioning over 87 from left to right. Tua's got time. Checks it down. Achane hangs on to it. Oh no! What is wrong with these guys, man? Reestablishing it. Just go down. 4th and 2. This is a very frustrating team. Like, I feel like the only... Oh, my gosh. Orquez got to do a coffin corner kick. I feel like the only way I got to build this team is I got to start from scratch and rip everyone out of here. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Trips left. Stroud looking around. He goes for the deep shot. Wide open is Tank Dell. Dude, Newsome is having a rough start to the year. During the preseason, he was solid, man. And right now, he's getting burned out there. My goodness. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Pressure. Ooh, there you go. Knocks it out of his hands. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line. Shotgun, a pistol deuce close. Defense coming out with a heavy rush set. They only sent 4. Man, that was deceiving. Throws it to the far side. Schultz can't keep his momentum in bounds. He goes out at the 33. 3rd and 6 here at the 33-yard line. Wide bunch left. See if this defense can hold it down here. We send 4. Stroud throws it under, and he hits the toes of his receiver. So they're going to attempt a 50-yarder. I think that is Kyle Fairbairn. Off the right sideline there. Hold his right hash is good. 6-0. 6-0. All right. What you do here. Do what you're gonna do. They're going to turn from the 5 now. Let's see what they can do here. Well, decent return by Truman down at the 33. All right. Do what you can do. Shotgun, bunch left. Valentine in the backfield here. Gonna motion receiver from left to right. I think that's Waddle. Who's got time? Hits the Texas route to Valentine, and that was just a delayed. He had him, and then he got stuck in the backfield. So now ends up being an incomplete pass off that hit. Trips left here. Tua looking around, right up the middle, grabbed by Truman there. 3rd and 6. Wide bunch right. Man, this defense is just killing us today, man. I don't know, is it really the defense or is it just our bad offense? It's kind of crazy. And he goes for the deep shot. Dude, that intended for Adrian Gay, the rookie wide receiver, but that was... Dude, this guy is killing me, bro. And here's the thing. We just restructured his contract. And now it feels like I got to deal with this guy again, man. Like, you restructure. This is, I don't know. It's hurting, though, man. I formation set. Hands it off to Mixon. Mixon with the cut. Lands into the hands of McLeod there. I'm trying to get McLeod a little bit more reps. Or was that James Franklin Myers? Maybe that's who. But I'm trying to get more reps for my D-line. I got a young D-line there. And I think they can work out. Throws it to the flats there to Mixon. Mixon's going to get to about the 31. And my hope is that we could maybe move on from like another veteran like in Zach Sealer. Maybe let McLeod do that. Oh, he hit him. Nice hit by Brooks. We get rid of McLeod. I mean, get rid of Sealer. Send him to like a good veteran team. Maybe we do like a pick swap or something like that. But the hope is that we can leverage McLeod a little bit more this season. That'll give us some room there. Maybe bring up another young player. Maybe one of the wide receivers that I have on the practice squad and just kind of move it from there. Shotgun deuce close at the 22-yard line. Rookie tight ends in motion on the right side of that line. Inside split there, and Valentine breaking a tackle. It's about 4. So I sprinkled Valentine in where I could. The hope is that, again, Achane kind of stays healthy. Will be available on 3rd down plays, but I want to, again, just kind of keep that backfield as healthy as possible. What is going on, bro? Tua's just like, does he not want to play football? Is this just not the right? Maybe it's not the right coordinator. We got to think about that too. Maybe we need a different playbook. Tua, he's got room going right up the field. Slides, thank goodness, to the 36. All right. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Shotgun set. 2 tight ends on the right side of the line. Wide receiver stack left. Tua throws it to the left or to the right. Goldston, he takes off like a bat out of hell. And the rookie tight end getting to the 40. Good speed right there by the young man. Single back deuce close. See if this gets it going here. Weak side. Oh my gosh, bro. Are we really having that much problems? 2 tight ends on the right side of that line. Valentine in the backfield. 6:15 left here in this one. This time they hand out Valentine. Valentine breaks through. He's going to get the 1st down. And this is what I like about this youngster, man. He was a late round pick last year, but I felt like we leveraged the hidden dev where we could to kind of get his OVR up a little more. But he's a very good runner. Play action here for Tua. He's going to roll out. Hits the check down there. That's our other rookie tight end. He's more of a blocking tight end, but he's a big target, so I'm glad we used him there. His first catch, I think, technically, in the NFL. Outside zone there. Achane breaking a tackle. Golly, bro. Tua knows it. He's frustrated. I get it. 3rd and 7 at the 22-yard line, man. We need more action here, man. Tight end off the right side of that line. Tua looking around. Boom! Smoked right there by the edge. Decker couldn't hang on. Oh my gosh. Is that Brewer again? That's Brewer. That's why we brought in a veteran O-lineman I needed a center that I think I could trust if something were to happen to him. And there you go. Gets hurt. So a rookie with a boot right there. Great job by Hogan. But bringing in Bozeman was key for us, man. I wanted to make sure we had some youth there. And now we got it. So let's see if we can work through it here. Texans with the chance to return. He's going to cut to about the 28. See what you can do here, man. Wide receiver stack left. Nixon in the backfield. 2-4 mug for the Dolphins. Throws it to the left. Wide open. Oh, not wide open. That was a freaking throw and a half. Over to Diggs there. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Hands it off to Mixon. Mixon able to get to that one there. Okay. Shotgun, bunch left. Then 4. Creeping. Creeping. Crowd just throws it away. Shotgun, 2 tight ends on the right side of the line. 39. They're going to motion Mixon to the left. Stroud's got time. Right up the... Oh, come on. 39. Dude, why do we have problems like this, man? What? Oh, my gosh, bro. I need a better... I got to figure out this line, bro. 2-4 mug set. 2 tight ends on the right side of the line. Motion out there. They sent the blitz. He throws it to the right side. Chop with the tackle there. I mean, I'm not seeing much of Bradley Chubb. I'm wondering if I just kind of... I think he's out there now, but I'm wondering if we just get him out there a little bit more. 2nd and 8. Outside zone. There you go. That's number 42, Raekwon McMillan. He's very good against the rush. 2-4 mug set, 3rd and 8. Can the Dolphins hold him off here? Pressure coming in. Stroud gets a throw off. This time they can't convert it. But at least the D-line did their job there. 4th and 2 at the 30. Texans are going to settle for a field goal. They're not really worried, you know. They're going to continue to just kick field goals because the offense has yet to throw a freaking touchdown. And this is the 2nd game in the NFL. We need a touchdown, folks. We need a touchdown. It's the way these guys bounce off players, bro. Insane. Single back formation here. Outside zone. There you go, HN. There you go. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another one. That's the kind of running we wanted right there. That's what I'm talking about. 1st and 10 at the 44. Shotgun spread set. Oh, they sent the blitz. Tua gets hit. Gets it into the hands of their tight end. That's Higbee. Higbee actually looked really good in the preseason. He's got no bonus money, and he's working out for us. Missed that one. He threw that. Like, looks like the Texans are turning on the gas here. They're sending tons of freaking pressure now. Valentine in the backfield, 2nd and 10. They send 4. Tua's got time. Throws an out route of play to the flats to their big tight end. The number 74 gets a big catch there at the 32. Changed his name to his number to 74 to just kind of say he could be an O lineman. He could be a receiver. You never know. You're going to get the screen off. Achan's got room to the left. He's going to get the 1st down. And we got a 1st and 10 inside the red zone now. This is our chance here. Achan on the right side in the backfield there. Tight end off the left side of the line. Defense sends 4. Tua throws it to the right, and it's caught by Waddle. 2nd and 1. Now they're using the clock a little bit. Take advantage of it. They want to be the last possession in this one. 2nd and 1. They got 3 timeouts. Tua looking around. Throws it up the middle. Big catch by the tight end. Number 74. Goodwin hangs on to it. Dolphins call a timeout. Pistol formation here. Trips left. Defense coming out in a 2-4 mug. Achan in the backfield. Hands it off to Achan. Achan can't get through. They got to call another timeout. 2nd and goal. Come on, man. Single back bunch right. Tua in the backfield. Hands it off. And Achane gets in. First touchdown for the Dolphins. Ends up being a rushing tutty for Devon Achane. Thank goodness, man. Good blocking up front. Interior line couldn't, D-line couldn't get through. We are good to go there. 36 seconds left here in the half. And the Dolphins have the lead. Hogan puts it through. Good job there. Let's see what you can do here, man. Let us see what you can do here. Gonna take it from the 2. 15, 20, 25. Down at the 26. They got all 3 timeouts, so this defense has to hold on. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They send 4. They got a mesh concept. Gets the drag route over to 89. Dude, our tackling is horrendous. And here's the thing, man. Jordan Brooks, he's on a re-sign year, right? Extension year. He's a guy I can see moving on from and maybe drafting another middle linebacker. Oh, wow, they bumped into each other. Big mistake there. 2nd and 10 at the 42. Spread set, tight end off the left side of that line. Stroud throws it to the left. Nice catch right there by Nico. 1st and 10 at the 45, and they have still not used the timeout. 2 tight ends off the left side of that line. Defense, they send 4. Stroud gets it right open over to 89, who's going to get into the 34. They're going to call a timeout there. Demeco Ryans knows what's up. They just get a little closer there to ensure their kicker's got range. Bunch left. Stroud throws it to the left there, and there's a good catch. Stroud, Schultz goes out of bounds at the 25, and just like that, just when we had the lead, folks, with 4 seconds left, a 42-yarder off the left hash puts the Texans back into the lead, 12-10. It's been a field goal session for the Texans, and we're in a little bit of trouble here. I think we're going to kneel. Nope, we're going to try to go for it. Hail Mary scenario here for Tua. Maybe we get lucky on a PI or something. Tua sets his feet. Wow, look at that. Did you see that? That was a pancake. Flag on the play, and it's caught! It's caught in real! Oh my gosh! And you gotta accept it with the chance to kick it. Dane Belton with the mistake. The rookie kicker for a 49-yarder. Hold is good. Kick is good. And the Dolphins retake the lead on a freaking unforeseen mistake by the Texans defense. Unreal. How do you make that mistake? Oh my goodness. Did not expect that, but we will take it, folks. 13-12. I believe the Texans get the ball to start this half. Borquez with the boot. And that'll be at about the 4 to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 27-yard line. Decent return right there for them. And here comes Mixon. The veteran is feeling real good here. 1st and 10 at the 27. Single back deuce close. I like the 2-4 mugs. I feel like this has really helped out against this for the Dolphins defense. Chubb with the tackle there, because being able to kind of send the dogs on the first line right there, and then having some guys available on the second level, it's really worked out. Stroud, though, he's in trouble. He's rolling out. He's going to take off, and this is my issue there. On that side, we're not having any ability to stop him. Oh my gosh, guys. 9:05 left here. Another easy first down. Stroud's doing it with his legs. Fake jet sweep, halfback dive. Mixon has the room now down the right side. He'll get the first down. Okay, guys. Go back set. 8:30 left here in the third. Hands it off there to Mixon. This time Mixon can't get through. Dodson shuts it down. 8:30 left in the third. Shotgun tight set. They send the dog. Stroud feels it. He's going to try to take off. Kahoo grabs him. Luckily there. Oh, 3rd and 8. Wide receiver stack, double wide receiver stack on this one. Empty bench. They sent an outside blitz, and that's a big freaking sack right there. Number 35, I think that's my dog Carrington. He finds his way on the field. You know, he was an outside corner, and it looked like he was going to be our guy, but the D. Carvalho draft pick fell into our laps. He ends up being, oh wow, we got lucky. Ends up being a really good situation for us, and Carrington moves into the slot, and I think that's okay. Shotgun deuce close here. Valentine in the backfield. Gonna motion Higbee from left to right. Set it up as a bunch now on the right. They sent 5. Tua, he's in trouble. Will Anderson got to him. 2nd and 19 there. Tua knows he's got to get the ball out. Hands it off there to Achane. Achane getting up the middle, breaking some tackles. He gets some of those yards lost back. It'll be 3rd and 12. Bunch left. Valentine in the backfield. Waddle motioning out. Tua looking around. Tua looking around. He's going to take off running. Gets through. Gets the first down. Slides to the 35. So these quarterbacks really paying attention, recognizing that it could be man, and ends up getting through. Man, that was bunch. Now it's wide bunch here. Valentine on the left. They're going to motion over tight end from left to right. Oh, from right to left. There goes Tua looking around. Throws it to the right. Gets it to Waddle, who's going to get to the 43. 5:45 left here in the 3rd. Tight end off the left side of that line. Dolphins up by 1. Motion in 74 there. They sent another blitz. Tua rolling out, sets his feet, gets it to the left. Nice catch right there for Waddle, his 5th catch of the game. Pretty much tying what he had last game with 5 receptions. I'm just hoping we get a hundo guy here. Tua looking around. They only sent 4. He's got plenty of time. Checks it down. Gets about 6 there into the hands of Malik Washington. Bunch left. You got Valentine to the left of Tua. Waddle motioning from left to right. Then 4. Tua finds a gap right there. He takes off, slides to the 26. Tua's getting the yards, man. He's getting the yards. We just need him to stay healthy there. 87 motioning from left to right. Tua rolls out to the left, throws it to the right, and that doesn't get much there. Oh my gosh, who else is hurt? Is that Bozeman hurt? Oh my gosh, I lost 2 centers, bro. We got a guy who's not a center playing in the middle right now. 2nd and 10 at the 27. Oh my gosh, how is this going to work? Throws it to the right. Achane can't keep his feet in bounds, bro. Keep him in bounds, Tua. Why are you throwing to the freaking close side of the... Bunch left here. Valentine in the backfield. Waddle motioning to the backfield. Tua's got time. Throws a Texas route. Valentine hangs on to it this time. Shair hit him hard, just like he did last time, but Valentine hung on. 1st and 10 in the red zone here. Shotgun deuce close. Hands it off to Valentine. He breaks 1 tackle. Can't get through. No gain. Hey, he looked like he got punched in the freaking head. 2 tight end set. 1 is off the right side. 1 is on the left side. Hands it to the weak side there. Achane finding a little bit of room. He doesn't go down. Falls forward to the 8. 3rd and 3. Love what I see there. We got a 3 tight end set. They go back. Oh, man, they're coming in a heavy rush pass defense. Oh, throws to the flats. Caught right there by the big tight end. Good one. Getting it done. Number 74 is finding some freaking success. He's a big tight end, man, and it's working out. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Valentine in the backfield. Tua looking around. Hits the mesh. And it's a touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle making it there. And that's what we needed, folks. Tua's first passing touchdown happens in the 3rd quarter of week number 2. That's insane. But hopefully this will broken the seal and we get a chance. That was a 14-play drive. We took a lot of time off the clock, which I could appreciate. Now we need this defense to get back to it here. 2:12 left here in the third. They're going to take it from the 7, 15, 20, 25, 28, 29. Wow, that's an interesting spot right there. Stroud so far, 17 for 23 for 194. So he's thrown more than he's thrown in the previous game. So they're going to lean on his arm today. I think the interior line that we have really stops a lot of those runs by Mixon. But the outside pressure is not really working. Hits the out route right there. One arm snag by Schultz. Beats Dodson on that one. And it's 1st and 10 at the 48. Two tight ends off the right side of that line. One on the left. Mixon in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to Mixon. Mixon, see, that's what I'm saying. Mixon tries to get to the outside. And our defense is able to shut that down. No gain there. Oh, loss of a yard maybe. Single back. Two tight ends on the left side of that line. Hands it off to Mixon again. Look at that. That's Chubb coming through. Good job there. 3rd and 8 at the 50. Two tight ends off the right side of the line. 3rd and 8. Defense with 6 in the box here. Mixon's going to motion out. Empty bench now. Stroud's looking around. He sees the pressure. Throws it on the run. What? Did he catch that? No way. Why is Diggs wide open? Kahoo, did he get lost in the sauce? Look at this. Wow. Tua knows it too. Like, my defense, it seems to be more successful on 3rd and shorts than they are on 3rd and longs. Throws it right over the blitz there. 88's going to get a first down. 1st and 10 at the 31. 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. Going to motion Schultz from left to right. Throws it over to Schultz on the tight end screen. Brooks tackles him there, no gain. And that'll end the third quarter. So the Dolphins are doing pretty good so far. 20-12. Texans are a pretty solid team. They got a win to start their season. We need a win right now. Let's see if we can get it done here. Single back, deuce close. Mixon in the backfield. We're going to motion Schultz from right to left. Play action here. He throws it to Schultz. Schultz is going to have to fight his way through that. He can't go anywhere. Kadir Kahoo with a great tackle. Kadir Kahoo is a very good slot corner. Two tight ends on the left side of that line there. 9:30 left here in the fourth. They're going to motion Mixon out. Empty bench. They get the out route and again to Schultz. And again, our defense holds it down. So it'll be no game. It'll be a 4th down. Looks like Kyle Fairbairn out there once again. The Texans without a touchdown. Score is 20-15 here. Kind of unreal to see that. Didn't expect it. Now we got to hope our guys can get it done. We're up by 5. Let's go. Taking it from the 5, 10, 15, 20. Down at about the 24. There goes Tua. Valentine in the backfield. Olsen off the right side of that line. Gonna motion him from... Oh, no, that's a good one. Inside split. He follows his blocker. Look at that. Valentine just followed his big man. That's a good play right there. Looks like same formation set. This time Valentine motions out. Send 4. Tua looking around. He's going to take off. He's going to get the first down. Slides to the 42. 52 yards today for Tua on the ground. Two tight ends on the left side of that line. They need a QB spy on Tua. That's kind of crazy. Valentine in the backfield. Hands it. Oh, play action. Tua's got time. He throws a deep shot. Oh! Oh my gosh. The tight end had it. He dropped it. That was a nasty hit, but I thought he had it. 2nd and 10 at the 42. Hands it off on the inside split. Achane breaking some tackles. There's a flag on the play. Oh, that was such a good run. Oh, legal blocking them back. Come on, man. MVS with a mistake. 2nd and 13 at the 39-yard line here. Single back bunch right. They go for the toss there. Achan's got no room. Loss of 3 there. Now it's 3rd and 16. Come on, guys. Spread set here. Achan in the backfield. They're going to motion Higbee on the left side. Tua's got time. He's going to take off again. He's not going to get there. Oh, he took a hit. So that'll be 4th and 12. Now, here's the thing. The Dolphins are probably banking on the fact that the Texans have kicked field goals all day today. So maybe the hope, wow, look at this guy. Returner not giving up. Maybe the hope is that Stroud can't do it again on this drive. And we are able to hang on to the lead with 2 points and then maybe kick a field goal to keep it going. I formation set here for the Texans. They're going to play action here. Stroud's got time. Throws it to Mixon. Mixon gets smoked. Can't hang on to it. He's trying to figure out where is he at. Wow, pretty identical total yards. That's crazy. Trips left. 6:49 left here. They send 4. Throws it underneath there to Diggs. Great grab right there. That's number 31. I think that's one of our backup corners. Wide receiver stack right. They send 4 there. Stroud looking around. Gets it underneath. Oh! Diggs took a hit to the mouth. 1st and 10 at the 31. Trips tight end left. 6 minutes left here. Flag on the play. Looks like it might be a free play there. I think it might have been offside somehow. And there it is. 1st and 5 at the 36. Single back, deuce close. 5:50 left here in the 4th. Outside, play action. Stroud setting his feet, throws it to the left. There's a flag on the play. That's a big catch right there. Does it go back for holding? It does. Wow. Shaq Mason with a mistake and a half. 1st and 15 at the 26. They're going to go for the screen to Mixon. Mixon getting by. Poor pursuit angles by the freaking linebacker and DB. It'll be 2nd and 2 now at the 39. 3 tight end set. 2 on the left, 1 on the right. Hands it off right there. And the running back not able to get to it. It'll be 3rd and 2 at the 40. Trips right. Ooh, they're going to audible here to a bunch right now. And the defense hold it down here. 3rd and 2. Stroud looking around. Woo, he overthrew him. And it's 4th and 2. Texans will settle for a punt. This is the best case scenario here for the Dolphins. Because now, if they can get close enough for a field goal, we go up a full possession. And the Dolphins defense has been ridiculous today. Bend but don't break. Achan in the backfield. Hands it off to him on an outside zone. Achan with the sick cut. Going down the sideline to the 40, 50, 40, 37-yard line. What a run right there by Achan. Are you kidding me? A dude tried to cover the edge. He got smoked on it, and the Jets were turned on. Oh my gosh. Xavier Klein feeling pretty good about that one there. Valentine in the backfield, tight end off the left side of that line. Looks like Tua sees something. He's changing it. Inside zone there. Valentine cutting to the left. Valentine's going to get to about the 32-yard line. 2nd and 5. 3:40 left here. Bunch right. Going to motion Truman. 10-4. Texas. Oh, wow. It bounced off the head of 93. 3rd and 5 at the 32-yard line. Pistol bunch right. Achan in the backfield. I wonder if they're just going to run the ball to just get in field goal range. Nope, they're going to pass it. Oh, MVS was open. Throws it underneath the Waddle on the drag. Oh my gosh. 1st and 10 at the 25. Empty bench. Trips right. Love it. They're chewing the clock now. But they're coming out highly aggressive here. Can Tua get it done? They send 4. There you go. Hits it to MVS up the middle. Who's going to get another 1st down? And they continue to chew the clock. Valentine in the backfield there. 2:10 left here. There you go. Use the entire clock. Looks like they're going to have to... Yep, they're going to have to hike it there. Got time. Tua's got time. Tua's got time. Avoids 2 potential sacks. Finally gets hit by Thomas. 2-minute warning there. 2nd and 15. Achane in the backfield here. I'm assuming we're going to run the ball. Outside zone. Here goes Achane. Ooh. Gets to the outside there. 3rd and 12 at the 15. Pistol deuce close. 2 timeouts remaining for the Texans. They're going to hand it off again to Achane. Achane with a sick dead leg cut. He'll get to the 7. They're going to go ahead and initiate a field goal attempt here. Houston with only 1 timeout remaining. Hogan puts it through the uprights. We're up by full possession. Now this is all up to the defense, who's done a really good job forcing the kicker to have to put the only points on the board for the Texans. That's a great deal. Now the defense has to do it once again. Stroud's having a pretty decent game from a yards perspective, but with no tutties, it's been very good for us. Defense coming out with just 3 on the line here. But they send a linebacker, Stroud, right up the middle to Nico Collins, who's going to hang on to it down at the 43. No huddle set here, trips left. Defense continues to send just 3 on the line. Motion out, empty bench. They send the 4th. That's a linebacker there underneath to Nico. But that's a great tackle there by Greg Newsome. Continue to no huddle here. Trips left. They're going to motion Mixon out. Empty bench once again. They send 4 once again. Throws it deep. Oh, he overshot him. D. Carvalho doing his job over there as the rookie corner. I really haven't seen any big plays taking out the rook. He's been doing a good job. 3rd and 6. Play action here. Stroud throws a shot. He hung on to that. What a catch by Diggs. 37 seconds left here. They got to no huddle it. Defense sends 4. Throws it underneath again. They got to use their last timeout. Here we go. 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line. Trips left. They send 4. Stroud looking around. Throws it to the left. On the sideline. It's caught by Diggs, but he stays in bounds. They got no choice. 3, 2, 1. They send 4 there. Stroud looking around. He's going to try to take off. He's going to try to do it. He can't. Game over. The Dolphins win. Stroud's pissed. Tua's like, we got it done. 23-15 right there. Of, I would say, a good game from an all-around team standpoint. Really appreciate that from how our guys played. We needed that one, man. Last game looked horrendous. Tua throws a tutty. No picks. We had a pretty strong run game. I'd say the tight ends were probably my more surprising group that stepped up today. You had good catches from Golson, Higbee, and Goodwin today. I'd say the defense was pretty lights out. Tua did well. You know, he got the ball he ran the ball pretty well. I think over 50 yards today. So pretty proud of that to get that done. Pretty accurate too, 75%. Average 6.2. We got to work on that a little bit, but not bad. 13 for 95 for Achane, 5 for 31 for Valentine. That's what I like right there. 7 for 67 for Waddle, 5 for 19. This is why we got to work on that. Goodwin, 4 for 25. And then everyone else kind of shared it a little bit, so I can't be upset about that. We had 3 sacks today. Tight end gave up 1. Brewer gave up 1. Brewer's hurt. We'll see what happens there. Kahoo and Dotson with 9 tackles today. 2 TFLs for Kahoo and Brooks. We had 2 sacks, Kahoo and Valentine. No picks. 2 pass deflections for Brooks and 1 for Newsome. I think all in all, that was a very good result. We just need to see how the rest of these guys continue to hang on. I'm definitely considering, trying to figure out another weapon. I got some youth that I think can help out over time, but we got to get more weapons along the way, and I'm not seeing like a true number one. Waddle's, you know, he's catching the ball, but I don't know if Waddle is the real guy there. And we got to figure that out because, you know, it's hurt. Man, did we just lose 2 centers? We did. Unreal. We're going to put Bozeman on the IR, which will effectively end his time with us. I got to find another center. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy how bad my team just falls apart there. We got to look for a center here. You got David Andrews. That's not a bad guy to have as a veteran. Put him in the middle. I mean, for Tua, getting a good veteran O-lineman there, that's not bad. But we will go ahead and advance it. That's where we'll leave it, folks. The Jets are next. I think what I'm going to do there is kind of continue to watch it. We might just like jump in and out of the next 3 games to kind of keep it rolling. But all in all, I can't be upset about that. Hopefully we can kind of keep this team moving in the right direction. I don't know. Truman's okay on the outside. I wonder if I just move Watson back there. Let's see if we can get Watson going. I think the tight end group has really been fun. I'd like to update maybe the rush package right now. I'm not seeing anything great there off the edge. I think we're going to move Chop back to that side. Do we got Franklin and Sealer in the middle? Yeah. I'd like to go Sealer and Wyatt and Meekins. I really want to get that interior line a little bit more snug. And then move Franklin Myers back to the outside. McLeod backing him up. I mean, you got Goldsberry there. He's not bad. But I don't want to rely on a rookie. He was a late round pick too, so we can't really try to do that too much. I'd like to see maybe Goldsberry play a little bit more on the regular set, like the non-rush packages, which I think he has been. But we got to get other guys going. I'm not seeing, I don't know, I feel like I want to move Meekins up over Wyatt. Yeah, let's try that. See how that goes. We paid Wyatt, so that's why it's like I can't not have him out there. So we'll see what happens at that time. But so far, so good. I think the win is going to be helpful. The more wins we have, we continue to pile it up, the better we're going to be. But the next episode will have probably like highlights. We're going to jump in and out of the next 3 games, which will start the trade like the trading opportunities for us. That'll do it for us, everybody. If you like what you saw, please drop a like, leave a comment, tell me what you think, and most importantly, subscribe to keep up with the series. I appreciate everyone that stopped by today. Y'all have yourself a good one, and for now, fins up.